Hey guys, welcome back to FitPros DAO. You are here, my friends, because you are tired of the misinformation and confusion in the health and fitness industry, and you're ready to turn your wellness into wealth. Today, I'm going to be doing something a little different. I have a clip from Gary Vee that I wanted to play. That if you're familiar with Gary Vee, you know he does a lot of content, and he's always recording and drops nuggets of gold. Pretty much all the time. You just got to filter through it and find the digestible pieces for your particular journey. But he was explaining NFTs to someone, and I think this is really important to help you guys understand that I know the current trend right now for NFTs is just expensive profile pics, and they don't have any utility or anything to add. But he explains how they will integrate and shows it literally from like the simplest example, and then I'm going to tell you how that works with our project and what Project Kyzan has in store for this as well. So let's listen to this 2-minute clip.
Ordinary family
Yes.
in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
I love this.
Right?
I love the question already.
Upper middle class.
Keep going.
Middle class, upper middle class.
Yes.
How are they going to own and use NFT?
Their favorite coffee shop that sells them $7 latte.
Right.
The punch card that gives them an 11th free coffee will be an NFT in a decade.
Okay.
And let me keep playing.
So it's a way.
Let me keep playing.
Okay, oh, hold on. Let me ask a follow up. So it's a way to.
Prove ownership and put utility against it.
Okay, but what it's doing is it's just actually making more efficient something that people are already doing.
Correct. But let me keep going.
Okay, go.
Now, the coffee shop owner in Milwaukee is quite progressive.
Okay.
And decided that the artist of the coffee punch card is going to be a inner city child from the bad parts of Milwaukee, who they just did a contest and they won. And the month of February for Black History Month is this artist, this 16-year-old. 9 years later goes on to be a commercially successful artist.
Right.
The first art that he has ever made on the blockchain happens to be a Milwaukee coffee shop.
Okay.
Collectors like me that collect this and millions of other things go and start buying that NFT for $2,000 because it's his rookie NFT, rendering an 8% commission fee to the Milwaukee coffee shop that's sharing it with Tyrone 4 and 4, and rendering me to wake up one day reading a headline and say, wait a minute, I have that NFT because I used to go to. It's creating infrastructure that people can't see yet. That's a beautiful example of the mundane SMB normal person. Every airline ticket is right now a QR code.
Right.
All three of us grew up when that was a piece of paper.
Right.
In between it was email and many other things.
Right.
That also will be every corporate contest, and they won. And the month of April.
So Gary just broke down how it's going to be integrated into like daily routine and showing, you know, how the art can be utilized in that sense. But the main thing I wanted to touch on is that it's about digital ownership and adding utility to proof of that ownership. So our project specifically is adding utility in the form of traditional fitness training, and then partnering with other fitness training companies to offer you other perks such as the one-on-one wellness coaching through multiple areas of wellness, and being able to reward or incentivize you with like the marketplace. So like he mentioned with the punch card, usually you as the customer go to this place, you spend your time and they reward you with, you know, whatever their incentives are. But we can, with the NFT model, you can extend this out forever because you don't have to keep up with a cardboard card in your wallet that you wash and you lose or something like that. It's forever on the blockchain. So the cool thing about this particular project is you guys have seen some of the videos already of the characters. So these are the default initial 7 characters. He hasn't shown all of them yet, but basically all of these items that you see are NFTs, right? So the shoes, the knee pads, they could be like just the leggings with knee pads. I'm not sure if the knee pads by themselves, but the shirt and the headgear, basically all of these will be different NFTs. Same thing for Lullaby. And each of those assets, so be it the boots, the pants, the shirt, and the headgear, each one of those is going to be something separate, and each one can offer its own utility and own NFT reward structure, if you will. Now, he hasn't added anything for these yet, but that's where we come in with Kyzan Clanz. So our NFT can be a jacket or like a gi, since it's Japanese themed. So a Japanese themed gi with the clan crest on it. And that represents your access to our training platform. But there's nothing to say that in the future we can't add additional items. Maybe it's a belt, right, to represent different progress, but that belt can now be tied to different utility. Let's say the belt that we create, I'm just making stuff up on the fly, make it easier to see. So if you're familiar with, I'm going to just show this for visibility, Japanese dojo gi, just so you can see what it looks like. So right now, so you can understand where we can go with this in the future. So I'm saying that what we can do right now, so this is a traditional martial arts gi, right? So it comes with pretty much 3 pieces. I used to teach martial arts. So you have the gi shirt, the bottoms, and the belt. So right now, let's say our NFT that we're making, the clan, the crest, it can just be like a layer that goes on something existing, but let's say we decide to make it a gi top, right? So we make it a gi top. Then later we decide to make a second NFT. So right now the gi top with our clan crest will represent your ability to get one-on-one coaching, your access to our digital training app, the rewards, tokens, incentives, all that stuff will be tied with this one piece of the gi, right? Next, we can introduce a pair of gi pants to complete a set, right? But the pants could represent actual access to, maybe we partner with 24-hour fitness, just making something up. We partner with 24-hour fitness. And if you have this, the pants bottoms, then that means you have access for 1 year to a physical gym near you. And I'm just saying it's 24-hour fitness because they're in a lot of different countries. So we could make this an NFT. We could talk 24-hour fitness, ask them, hey, how much is it to buy a 1 year membership with your gym that will be utilized in whatever area, and we want to do it for 10,000 people. We get some kind of discount, and then now we make this, right? And then now you buy this, so you have our one-on-one coaching, but you now also have access to a physical gym, because this NFT represents that membership with 24-hour fitness. Again, making this up. Lastly, we could add a third piece to complete the whole outfit. This ensemble here, or adding a belt, could mean that it represents access, kind of like Gary Vee did with VeeFriends, to a physical meetup. You now have access to the FitPros DAO physical wellness meetup that we do every year, and all expenses paid except for your plane ticket. So that could be included in the belt. Now, I hope that just gives you some idea of what NFTs are really all about and how they will indeed change the game, because it is proof of digital ownership, and that ownership is transferable. So if any time you're like, I don't want to train anymore, you can sell these items. That's the cool part. So right now, these are the Genesis items that are in Project Kyzan, and they don't have any additional utility that Tom is tying towards this, but there will be additional items being introduced that come from the different impact theory founder key classes, tiers, I should say. So you have the legendary tier, you have the heroic tier, and you have the relentless tier, and each of those will have various items of different rarity that will offer utility in the future. But all the utility being offered here is tied specifically to Tom. But as people like us in FitPros DAO and Kyzan Clanz start to create projects, we can create additional utility. So you're getting the Project Kyzan avatar, which gives you access to all of Tom's stuff with impact theory, and then you'll be getting access to whatever we decide to build. So this, like I've said multiple times, is my forever project. So I am going to continue building on top of this, and I probably will use this idea. It literally just came up on this video, so this might be some alpha, but I like this concept of where this can go, and it's a really easy way to get this as a visual representation of your character. And yeah, you'll be able to change your character's clothes, but this will be something that will be very unique for specific people within Kyzan Clanz dojo or training area utilizing our perks and NFT offerings. So it'll look different than anyone else. And right now, we are the only group within Impact Theory that is building something this robust. And I think that says a lot towards the vision that we're rolling out and the people that we got on the team to put this together. So hope that gave you some insight on how NFTs will work and got you excited for what the future will hold and how this will indeed shape how we interact and think about ownership and things of that nature going forward. So that is it for this video, guys. Until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.